Welcome back to the showtime now for Mixed Grill with Sarrah Le Marquand, Ross Greenwood and Lisa Wilkinson. Big round of applause.
Well, yeah, thanks.
There's one person in the studio. Everybody else has a bit of a hangover today. Well, it's reported the 15-year-old who shot dead a police employee in Sydney last week is believed to have been radicalised through worshippers at his local mosque. Even reports he may have been given a gun from there. Well, Sarah, time for us to take a serious look at what's happening out there, isn't it? It's going to be difficult to prove. There are going to be problems with all of this, but nonetheless, our young kids are being radicalised. What do we do about it? Yeah,
we have to talk about it, and we have to be honest about where he was radicalised and how this is happening in Australia. And there's so many risk factors for young people, especially young men. There's something about being disillusioned with life and looking for someone to blame and looking for easy one-size-fits-all solutions. And it's very easy to sell that sort of idea to someone who's feeling marginalised in Australia. So, look, how do we combat it? I mean, that's the biggest question of all. Certainly, we need to encourage people to speak up. I mean, there's some suggestion that fellow students had been posting extremist material, boys in this his social circle, and I think someone probably should have spoken up and told teachers about that, and maybe teachers could speak to authorities. There's a lot of pressure on the school.
But here's the interesting thing. This is not a disaffected youth. This is not an 18, a 19 or 22-year-old. This is a 15-year-old
and
child.
So my son's 16.
Yeah.
This kid's 15 and he's gone into a cop shop and he's hit someone in the head with a bullet. Like, 15, how does that happen?
So there's questions. Where did you get the firearm from? Now, that's the number one thing you've got to try and establish, because whomever has given him the firearm has given him the ability to commit this act. Number two, who has radicalised him? Now, if this is true, he has actually been, lectured by this group, Hizb ut-Tahrir, which a lot of people suggest should be outlawed in Australia. Quite clearly, people have got to be held to account, because the fact is somebody has turned his switch on to actually have him then go out and commit this act. And so they should be seen to be as culpable as he has been in this act. And I think that is what the authorities have got to establish.
I mean, here's this kid's parents too. I mean, look...
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of questions where the family are concerned. We know the sister went overseas just a day or so before he did this hit. The brother apparently rang immediately after the news broke and identified that this was probably his brother. So the brother knew something. Now, whether or not the brother is involved in this same group and suspected it, but why do we have this breakdown in communication? Why do they feel so disengaged with Australian society that they, A, want to commit these acts, and that those around them are not wanting to warn authorities?
Yes, that's the issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, a new phone app called Peeple has been announced where everybody you know is able to rate you as a human being.
Oh, really?
Oh, I probably wouldn't be scoring too high. Built by two best friends, the app is described on its website as a positivity app for positive people that allows you to rate and be rated in 3 categories: professionally, personally and dating. But many have fired up on social media, claiming it's an easy vehicle for bullies, with one Twitter user likening the app to the burn book from the movie Mean Girls. Sarah, what do you think about this one?
Well, look, I don't think we need this, for heaven's sake. This just seems like an extension of social media at its worst. A lot of people would say Twitter and Instagram are already where you rate people, and we know people tend not to be very kind, especially when it's behind an anonymous Twitter handle. But the people that have created this app are getting a lot of flack. The New York Post wrote a scathing review of them and was like, come on, you've just given open slather to everyone that wants to settle a score with someone that they've wronged. But I think the medium is not so much the problem as what is it about us as human beings that we're so unkind, especially when it's on this online anonymous environment, whether it's posting hideous comments in a reader's comment section or saying something on social media. Why are we so
I think it says more about
brutal?
the person who's perpetrating. Don't you think?
Yeah.
You know?
You see, I think it's about people generally. I mean, I'm really a very kind person generally. Here I am being very polite here.
I'm not sure, Ross.
Oh, no, that's right. And when there's somebody in the car alongside me, I'm really gentle and very kind. When I'm in the car by myself, I'm a thoroughly different person. I'm very unkind. I'm very mean. I swear a lot.
Yes.
And it's really unusual. I think that's the human nature of us, perhaps. When we feel like we're alone, that we can get stuff off our chest that we want to get off our chest. But somehow when we're in the company of others, we're far more polite.
Psychological outlet, you're saying. Right, Lisa?
So it's just what we need, are you saying? That
Yeah.
we need more outlets to bring out the worst in human nature?
No, we feel better about ourselves by making someone else feel worse about
And
themselves.
isn't that terrible? I mean, it really does
That's
say
right.
the
You gotta pick
worst
people up.
thing
Yeah.
about human
So
beings.
true.
And we don't need more ways to judge other people. The site is saying that, you know, they're not going to encourage bullying and it's meant to be positive. But the truth is, if somebody scores somebody 1 out of 10, you know, you could just push somebody over the edge.
And let's be honest, it's a business, and if you don't like it, switch the button, don't use it. Turn it off.
Encourage
You know,
everyone
that's
else
the
not
idea.
to get
A
involved.
sexism war has erupted at Queensland's oldest golf club, with female golfers fighting for the right to become full club members. Without full membership, they're not allowed to play on Saturdays or have a say in how the club is run. Well, this is sort of really old school, isn't it, Sarah?
Oh, this is so offensive, and look, this club has to be shut down if they're not going to overhaul their laws and drag themselves into the 21st century. It's very clever what they've done, because only full members, as they're called, are allowed to make these decisions. And so the 6-day-a-week members, which is code for women, second-class citizens, aren't even allowed have a say. They don't get a vote.
Settle down, Sarah, settle
so
down.
you've got this situation.
Settle down,
I will
Sarah.
not settle
Settle
down,
down
Ross.
about this.
This
All
is
right.
everything
Ross is a
that
golfer.
is wrong.
All right, I'm a golfer. This is the curse of every golf club in the country. You're right.
What, women?
No, the curse of it is Saturday morning golf. Because who should get the right to play golf on Saturdays? It's been reserved generally for men's golf. And the whole point about this is that generally you pay a lot more to play on that Saturday than what you do if you play another. So the fees here to get into this golf club, $9,500 up front,
Whoa.
$3,479 annually. If you are an associate member, a female member, $4,873 up front, $2,172. The question here is whether they actually want to keep paying the same or whether they want to pay the full fee.
No, the women.
And that's the whole point.
women want to pay the full. They're not given the option.
Yeah.
They're
is
not,
the point.
They're not given the option, that's true. But then the whole question is, there are men's golf events and there are women's golf events. Now, I'm not
But the
arguing.
women want to be able to play any day they want. I mean, the truth is...
So they want to go and play in the
hang on.
men's event, do they?
No,
No, they want to play
Hang
They
on,
open
no,
it
but
in.
it's a men's event.
But
They
you can
have
have a
female
women's
events.
event on
they
a Saturday as
So
well.
they have-
say the men.
And
Men
guys,
say
I'm
it's a
happy to have
men's
this
event.
argument, but it is the argument we're having that every golf club around Australia has. Those that actually solve the problem are the ones that succeed. This golf club will not succeed and is losing membership, as many are around the country, for similar issues. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of on your page,
And look,
but I'm saying, but they're the issues that they're all trying to debate.
And in the end, if we let women in, who's going to do the washing and change the toilet roll holder and do the bathroom and flush the toilet?
they're way beyond that.
Because we need
no,
the
come
Saturday
on.
to do that.
Come on, no, seriously.
No, they're not way beyond that.
They are.
Not at all.
They're not beyond
Why
it here.
on
But
earth
there
would
are
they have
plenty
a
of
problem?
But the golf clubs that have solved this problem have generally got fuller memberships and are more prosperous. That's what I'm trying to say.
This problem, women.
Yeah,
No.
that's right.
No. The problem is actually of the men's events.
No, the problem is women would like the option of being able to be 7-day-a-week members, and you can have men's events on a Saturday and women's events on a Saturday.
There's only
But-
so many tee slots available, though, Lisa.
That's
Okay,
exactly
we'll
why the
divide
men
them
are
up.
locking the women out, though, isn't it?
That's a good
They don't
debating
want
point.
to surrender their
It's a good
Saturday
debating-
spot to women, so they're not even letting women have a vote.
No,
in it.
I'm
It's
agreeing.
outrageous.
I'm thoroughly agreeing with you with this golf
No,
club.
you're not. Oh,
With
no.
the golf club.
With this golf club,
Oh,
with this
well.
particular golf
Because
club,
you
I'm
think
thoroughly
women
agreeing.
should not be allowed to play on a Saturday.
No, I believe that they should be.
No.
But all I'm saying-
You can't turn it around
No,
now.
I do believe it, but I'm simply highlighting the problem. And I'm saying the golf clubs that have solved this problem have fuller memberships and are more successful.
But you don't know because you haven't even tested it to see whether
no,
or not
because other
you
go-
could still be successful.
No, this is
with
this
women.
golf.
You'd
this
have,
is
you'd
this
have
golf
more
club.
people
Other golf clubs,
paying
such as the
more
golf
money.
club that I'm a member of, seem to have solved the problem. But I've got to say, they do have a preponderance of men playing on
You
Saturday,
know, there's
not
a
women.
lot of women watching right now who might find being referred to as a problem a bit of a problem.
No, it's not the women that are the problem. It is
Just
actually
said the
men's
problem.
the
and
men's
the
event.
problem is the fact that women can't play on a Saturday.
No.
Ross was saying earlier to me that they can't play on a Saturday because they play slower than blokes.
Ross. Oh, thanks very much. I've dug myself a very deep hole here. I'm going to have trouble
Ross.
getting out of
Oh,
this.
isn't it great to be living in 1963?
Lisa, that's quite the rant.
It's a good rant, though.
And Ross,
it deserved a
It's
rant.
a good rant. I'm only giving it to you practically because I'm a member of a golf club. I've seen them when they've solved them and when
there's
they
a
haven't
problem.
solved them. No, No, I'm saying...
All I really want is money in my pocket. Coming up.
We're not going to win this.
Thank you, Sarah.
There's no...
Lovely to see you.
Love to see you.
Good vibes. Good Monday vibes,
You know that
people.
site? I reckon you and I
after
could
the
get on
break.
there.